I'm going to tell you guys exactly how you can get invited to influencer events in your city. And this is me trying to not gatekeep, because as someone who has been in the industry for over 3 years now, this is something I had to learn totally myself. I didn't have any resources. I didn't even know this was a thing. To be fair, I started during the pandemic. But I thought I would share some of my tips so you can get invited to and take you along with me for a day of events in the city. So the first tip I want to share before I take you along to this first event is to literally just start posting. Nothing comes out of just sitting there. If there's one thing I've learned is, like, you can dream and wish and want to be someone else, but nothing will really come out of that until you put in the action and put in the work for yourself. My biggest limiting belief starting out in this space was that, oh my gosh, it is way too saturated. Like, how am I going to even grow? How am I going to be successful? I missed the time frame. But now looking back, people are like, oh, why didn't I start during COVID? You just need to start from somewhere. No matter where you are in that journey, be confident and willing to put yourself out there enough to just start. All those big influencers started off somewhere, and you could be one of them if you just start today. That is my little pep talk inspo of the day. One of the biggest misconceptions is that you have to have a ton of followers to get invited to these events. But at the end of the day, like, some of these people, influencers with tons and tons of followers, they actually reject a lot of events because it gets so time consuming. And when you think about it, a lot of these events aren't paying for you to get there, or don't pay for your time to show up and, like, post and promote their brand. So the value that you have as a smaller creator, even starting out, is really big, because you're willing to go, work hard, take a lot of photos, share this experience, and in turn gain exposure and potentially content for the brand. So do not minimize the value that you add based on how big you are in this space. One thing that you can do is add your email to your bio. Make sure it's easily accessible. That's like the #1 tip from all creators. That's actually how you get a lot of the initial inbound emails, and once you're on their radar, you can be on their list for future events. Follow and find PR agencies in your area. This can just be by doing a simple Google search by PR agencies, even searching on Instagram, and seeing what kinds of brands these PR agencies or ad agencies work with. Another thing I'd recommend is follow local influencers in your area. Maybe they're micro influencers. Like for me, for example, I'll tag the agency in my stories. So what you can do is follow these agencies and start slowly getting on their radar, building that organic connection, and then hopefully getting invited to events that they think you might be interested in. Don't be scared to network with other girlies. Just, like, DM them. I met a lot of my Instagram friends by sending DMs, either as me or them or whatever, and then we would just go to these events together. Some of the events I go to today are actually a +1 for my friends, so shout out to Pam. But sometimes I'll be able to bring my friends as +1s to events I get invited to. There are so many events to go around, and brands are always looking for different faces and different people who resonate with their brands to come share. Granted, I live in Toronto. It's a bigger city, so we do have a lot of events. If you live in a smaller city, maybe there's not as many local events, you might want to reach out to agencies or creators who live in the cities where they are hosting bigger influencer events, and that's a great way to just, like, get into the door, kind of know some people if you are willing to travel a bit to get to these events. Tag brands that you love organically. Like, I'm using this curler right now, I could easily tag this brand, for example. Or, oh, I love this lipstick today, I'm gonna tag this in my stories. Simple things like that are a great way for social media managers to recognize you, recognize your page on social media, and hopefully one day, if they are hosting an event in your city, you'll be the first one that comes to their mind. And I'm going to take you along with me on my events today. My first event I'm going to is by Kit. They're hosting a holiday marketplace. Okay, so we are all dressed for my first event. I'm just wearing this brown vest, lace top, and we're gonna head on over. So I will see you there.
This was actually my first time ever being invited to an event by The Kit. It was at Estee Lauder Companies. They're a media publication that shares the latest beauty and fashion news. I got to preview a bunch of holiday gift ideas from so many brands that I love, like Too Faced, Estee Lauder, Kilian, Origins.
I'm actually in love. I did not really expect anything, honestly. I got a little gift from La Mer. I didn't open this yet. There's a little Smashbox setting spray. That looks really fun. A Jo Malone candle. Another Smashbox photo finish. Okay, a Tom Ford scent. I'm so excited for this one. Okay, Too Faced maple syrup pancake palette. This, I can't wait to smell this, honestly. This is a little Origins mask set. I might do a little giveaway because I definitely don't need all of these. This limited edition Clinique lipstick. And then just some little, oh my gosh, I got the scent that I love. I tried this Angel's Share Kilian scent and there's a small size in it and I'm gonna be wearing that every single day. So these are the little goodies that we got from The Kit this morning. At the second event of the day. This is just a candle making class, so I'm doing a vlog.
Second event.
We're excited to make some candles.
This event was hosted by Our Story Wines at Yummy Candles in the Distillery District. I got to bring two of my friends. Pam and I both had +1, so we got to treat our friends to a little something special. I love interactive experiences like this. They're a bit more intimate. You get to know the brand really well, get to kind of experience it with the wine, doing an activity. Overall, this was such a fun event. I'm always so grateful that I get a chance to go to these and get a chance to connect with brand managers and learn about these brands in a more personal way. It really helps build that personal connection and makes it that much more memorable. If you made it this far, thank you again so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram for more influencer tips and a little scoop inside my life as a 25-year-old living in Toronto.